Hello everyone, and welcome to my Super Mario 64 Let's Play, where they're really going all over the place. It's hard to even get any of them on the screen. This was handmade by Dennis, frame by frame. Each Mario with the color-coordinated cap going into the star at the very end to finish their run. Unfortunately, one Mario, a little bit slower than all the other ones, because he had to come all the way back down from the top, I believe, after getting the red coin. Not the best of routes, but that's alright. It's alright. Great job to all these participants' last task. This is the upper half, the top 10, all 11 of them, because of a tie for 10th place. You can see the fastest Mario getting up there slightly faster than all the other ones to get the red coin around the backside, and then going straight into the star with similar movement at the very end. That was last task, but this is for this task. This task. Task 10. In any level directly accessible from the castle/outside, complete a bingo. For those of you that have no idea how the bingo works, essentially, you have to get 5 in a row. No blackouts, no 4 corners. You need to do 5 tasks in a row, column, or diagonal. So, for example, if you wanted to do the first column, it would be take fall damage, end by swimming animation, break a cork/crazy box, break at least 2 exclamation mark boxes, and side flip at least 4 times. Each row/column/diagonal has one ending condition, which is where your run ends. For example, row 1's ending condition is end by dying, row 2's ending condition is end by swimming animation, etc., and so forth. There was a ton of freedom. This is like the most freedom we've had in a long time since the last bingo, because you can enter in any level in the game that you can directly access from the castle/outside. So Vanish Cap in the Moat is acceptable under these conditions. I should mention sub-levels that you cannot directly access, including ones that, for example, I should say, what is it? Tiny Huge Island Reds, you're not allowed to start in there. You're not allowed to start in the Pyramid, in Shifting Sandland, or in the Volcano, in Lethal Lava Land. Don't worry about memorizing all of these rows and columns, because we will be able to see each individual task and each individual thing that each individual runner did. Speaking of the runners, this is a co-op task, so there were a lot of partners in here, getting a total of 25 entrants with 2 DQs. Let's load up their runs, shall we? Starting off, unfortunately, in last place. I should mention, yes, no medal cap as well. In last place, 23rd. Better luck next time to Famicom Disk System, with a time of 40.87 and using row 1. Row 1. Take fall damage, touch the spinning heart, slide kick 3 times, collect 25 coins, and end by dying. Very interested to see what Famicom Disk System did in this task, which level they did it in. Even I don't know at this point. I am very interested to see what they did. Description: real man do this task solo. Starting off in Bowser in the Fire Sea. This is where their run starts. Getting the coins at the very start. Triple jumping up. Lots of coins directly available near the start of Bowser in the Fire Sea. Not getting the reds, though. There's the first slide kick. Second slide kick. Takes, damage? No, he needs fall damage. 18 coins. 20 coins. 5 more. 1 more slide kick. That's all they need. They have touched the spinning heart as well. Now just needs to take fall damage and die, I believe. There's the fall damage, and this last death right here will be the end of their run. What a great run by Famicom Disk System, going just over 40 seconds. Using row 1. Nice pausing. Don't you just love it when people do that? Congratulations to Famicom Disk System for finishing in Task 10 of this competition. Next up. Or I should say, very smart usage of the bottom of Bowser in the Fire Sea to get a ton of coins super quick. Next up, saving around 5 seconds over Famicom Disk System in 22nd place, fastest, with a time of 35.97, using column 4, saving 4.9 seconds. Column 4. Slide kick 3 times as well. Climb up from a ledge. Wear a power-up cap. Activate a switch. And end by entering a cannon. Very interesting. Let's see what they did in this run. Let's see where they did this run as well. Congratulations to Faustus. This is my mediocre attempt at tassing again. Please, no bully. Oops. There we go. Did it in Bob-omb Battlefield. Interesting. Hasn't done any of the tasks yet. There's the first slide kick. Gets the power-up cap. Needs to slide kick one more time. Climb up from a ledge and activate a switch. There's the final slide kick. Ledge, cannon, and that is it for them. I believe they're going straight to this ledge over here. Oh no, the switch, I almost forgot. Probably going to go on the ledge right by the cannon, yes. Climbs down and backflips, a little bit of extra swag at the end, straight into the cannon to finish their run. What a run by Faustus, going all over the level of Bob-omb Battlefield, completing column 4. One of the few people to do column 4 in this task, if not the only one, I believe. Not a very common choice. Either way, what a great run by Faustus. A little dusty, that's alright. Next up, shaving off half of a second over Faustus. Faustus probably would have been able to beat them if they didn't do that backflip. It is Scuttlebug Razor in 21st, with a time of 35.47, doing row 3. Row 3, break a cork/crazy box, collect 7 yellow coins, wear a power-up cap, wall kick 4 times, and end by grabbing a star. Very interesting. All of these are very interesting tasks. Can't really think of any super cheese ones right off the bat. Good job to the task competition organizers for making this whole bingo board. Description, Dory. Post all your Dories in the chat for me right now. Goes into Hazy Maze Cave. Interesting. There are a lot of yellow coins right near the start here. A power-up cap as well. There's the power-up cap. 3 yellow coins. Enemies were allowed in this task. There is the 7. Uses the metal cap to actually make it through the fire. Smart. Some wall kicks. Breaking a cork box. Smart. I would never have thought to break that cork box. Very smart. Unfortunately, though, they need to make their way to a star, and there's no star super close right here. There's the wall kick. I believe they just need one more wall kick to do it, and they're probably going to wall kick up through the bottom of there, yes. Does a jump kick and then ground pounds to collect the star and finish their run. What a great run by Scuttlebug Razor, getting 21st place. Also, now, row 3 has a couple other people. Good run by Scuttlebug Razor. Unfortunately not making it to the top 20, but still, doing pretty cool. Smart usage of the start of HMC to get all those yellow coins and the power-up cap immediately. As well as using that cork box that I forgot even really existed. But now, talk about a huge time cut coming up. In 20th place, shaving off over 12 seconds over Scuttlebug Razor. This is when these start to get really fast. In 20th place, in row 5, Felipe Tails, with a time difference of 12.34. Row 5, side flip 4 times, touch 2 signs, collect 3 red coins, use a warp, and end by entering a cannon. Let's watch their run. Look at that time cut already. And don't worry, it's gonna get even faster. Description, Mario likes to do a bingo. Ooh, little mini BLJ action. Nice mini free run at the very start. Going into Womp's Fortress for their run. A lot of signs in this level. Going for the first red here. There's 2 side flips, very smart. First sign, a second red, and the other sign as well, a warp. Only needs, I believe one more side flip. I might have missed one. Ooh, the final red. There's the side flip and can just enter the cannon to finish their run. A little bit rushed at the end. You can tell because they grabbed onto the ledge. But get nice cannon recovery shot into the star. Good job by Felipe Tails. Using Womp's Fortress and row 5, the lots of signs, close red coins, the warp, and the cannon all really close together. These are starting to get crazy. And we're only on 20th place. Next up, breaking the top 20 after Felipe Tails does a BLJ into Tic Tac Lock. In 19th place, 2003-041 with a time of 21.90. Column 2, shaving off 1.23 over Felipe Tails. Column 2, 0x presses. Interesting. Collect 7 yellow coins, collect a 1-up, touch 2 signs, and end by dying, but you are not allowed to jump. I'm very interested to see the movement that they're going to do in this run. Congratulations to 2003-041. Description: 0x presses, challenge accepted. Waiting on the startup screen to Lethal Lava Land. Touches the 2 signs, that's that right out of the way. Taking llama damage real quick just to be able to have a lower health while collecting some coins still. Collected more coins, that is a 7 out of the way. And now just needs to get a 1-up and die. Gets the 1-up over here and dies to finish their run by getting hit by lava. Just doing all of their tasks in the very left-hand corner of Lethal Lava Land. Oh man, what a great run by 2003-041, the first person so far to do Column 2. Every single run up to this point is different. Every single person has had a different run. I'm excited to see what the next person is. Great run to 2003-041, getting 19th place in this competition. Next up, in 18th place, shaving off 2.2 over 2003-041, it is YSTEM with the first repeat. Also doing Column 2. Also doing 0x8 presses, 7 yellow coins, a 1-up, 2 signs, and end up by dying. Let's see what they did in their run. The first sub-20 time, finishing in 18th place. Congratulations to YSTEM. Description: no joystick should have been an option. Ooh, doing it in Cool Mountain though, even with a column repeat of very different level. Touching this sign all the way up over here. Has to go around, there's the 2 signs, diving over the corners of the fence. Ooh, it's really easy to get 7 yellow coins sliding down the level, but how do you get out of the... Oh, doesn't even need to, just falls and activates the 1-up, lets it come to Mario before ground pounding off the ledge. Very smart usage of the homing mushroom. Ground pounding off the ledge. I honestly didn't even know that that was there. I'll admit that one. Yes, they are able to choose any level. I would never have considered anything like that. Especially how the 1-up homes into Mario at the end. Very smart run by YSTEM. Dying, collecting a 1-up. Really good. Column 2 in CCM. Not pressing A at all. Next up. Shaving off also over 2 seconds. Time is still flying off on these runs because these routes are so varied. In 17th place, the first team of this competition, with a time of 17.17, it is the Stickman 391 and Josh Dooman. The time of 17.17, also doing Column 2, with a time differential of 2.53. Column 2, as I've already said, I don't think I need to explain it at this point. Let's watch their run and see where they did it. See how they saved 2 seconds over that last run, which I thought looked pretty good. Description: contribute to Wikipedia. In WOMPs, the past 3 have been the same column, but in completely different levels. Going straight to the sign and landing on the piranha plant to get a little bit of extra speed. There's the 2 signs. 7 yellow coins. Oh my god, using the 1-up from the butterfly to just get it super quick. I was wondering what they were doing. Did the run end earlier? Using the butterfly bob-omb. Or sorry, the butterfly 1-up to be able to just finish the level, finish their run. I should have seen that coming. With butterfly triplets in SM64, one of them has a bomb, or sorry, one of them has a life. I gotta stop saying bomb. One of them has a life, and the other two have explosive things that'll explode on you. What a smart route by the Stickman and Josh Dooman. Just doing all of theirs really fast, waiting on the one-up to come out of the butterfly, and then going off the edge. Oh, man. Very smart uses of the butterfly one-up. For those of you that are joking about butterfly bob-bombs, make sure to check out Bad Boot. He has a video on a bob-bomb turning into a butterfly in Super Mario 64. But that's just a little mini plug. Congratulations to the Stickman and Josh for getting 17th place in this competition. Next up, in 16th place, shaving off 1/10 of a second over Stickman and Josh. Guess which column they did? Column 2. It is Tape and Can Kicker 8 with a time of 17.07. Time differential of 0.1. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Tape and Can Kicker. Where's your run? Let's load it up. Description: Route 1 of 2. Let's go. Doing it in CCM. Going off the sign, but instead going down here. Immediately going down to the box and ground pounding to break the one-up. Whoa! I did not know that you could make down there. Touching the sign, getting all those coins from the arrow, and diving to their death. That is not a repeated route, just a repeated level and column. A pretty different route. Not using the same one-up, not using the same yellow coins, just doing the same level. I honestly didn't know that you could make it down there with that dive recovery. I'm even learning new things live on stream. Very smart route by Tape and Can Kicker, cutting the very corner of the level and ground pounding after butt sliding off to be able to get that one-up box without having to press the A button. No, the previous one did the one-up on the tree, LRF. This was not the same one-up. Great job, Tape and Can Kicker. Unfortunately not getting top half, but still, these runs are getting pretty crazy now. Next up, finally getting away from column 2. It's been a while since we've seen this row. In 15th place, shaving off around 0.4 of a second, it is Underwater with row 5. Time differential of 0.44 with a time of 16.63. Row 5 I'll go over again. Side flip 4 times, touch 2 signs, collect 3 red coins, use a warp, and end by entering a cannon. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Underwater. Starting off also in CCM. CCM, a pretty popular course for these last couple, but a completely different task. Landing on the sign after getting those 2 red coins, another sign immediately, using the warp. Needs 2 more red coins. Oh, a side flip. Oh, BLJ. A side flip into the BLJ. Minor optimizations. Whoa! Immediately canceling off the tree to get that red coin even faster than just walking to it, and ending by entering a cannon. It's really smart usage of that BLJ to go straight into the tree. Side flipping into it. Dang, all these runs are so varied and amazing. Dang, going straight into the tree to get that final red and side flipping into the cannon at the end. These runs are ridiculous. These runs are ridiculous. The first BLJ of this competition. Great job by Underwater. Still, unfortunately, missing the top half, but dang, 16-second time is a great run. Alright, let's rewatch. You guys want to see that one again? Let's rewatch that again. We'll rewatch all the top 15, I guess. Starting off once again in CCM. Getting this red coin and dive recovering off the sign. Dive recovering off that sign as well, going into the warp. Side flipping over to the red. Another side flip, canceling out really fast. BLJing and immediately turning around off the tree. Getting the red off of that tree. And going into the cannon. Great job to Underwater, getting 15th place in this competition. Next up, another team with, I believe, no, not a new row, but one that we haven't seen in a while. In 14th place, shaving off 0.6 of a second over underwater, it is DS273 and Canif with a time of 16.03. Row 3. Row 3. Break a cork / crazy box. Collect 7 yellow coins. Wear a power-up cap while kick 4 times and end by grabbing a star. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to DS and Canif. Description: Row 3, less RNG. Starting off in Bob-on Battlefield, immediately breaking the cork box and getting the 3 yellow coins. Glitchy wall kick off the side of that box to be able to wall kick twice. 2 wall kicks in there, I believe. Ooh, a BLJ, we got hyperspeed flying coming up. No, just going straight into the star to finish their run. I don't know why I expected hyperspeed flying there, but if you may notice, when we re-watch this, they wall kick a ton really quick in the middle just to get it out of the way while they're waiting on the elevator to go up. This is definitely the most creative task competition so far. Breaking the box with a jump kick to get 3 yellow coins. Glitchy wall kicking off the box to get 2 right out of the way. There's 7. 2 wall kicks, and right now just a little bit of time to mess around before the BLJ going straight into the star. Great job to DS273 and Canif. 14th place, still unfortunately missing a top half, but oh man. Oh, missing an elevator cycle. Unfortunate. Still, what a great run. I loved that glitchy wall kick. You want to get me to say I loved your run? Just put like 3 glitchy wall kicks in there. Easy peasy. Next up, a solo round. Doing row 5 with a time of 15.90. Time differential of 0.13. It is Skepex. Row 5. Side flip 4 times, touch 2 signs, collect 3 red coins, use Warped to end by entering a cannon. Let's load up what Skepex did and see where he did it. Also in CCM. CCM, a pretty popular. I would never have considered CCM to be as popular as it is for this task. Also landing on the sign, doing another side flip up here. Quick turning on the sign before crouching into the warp. Punch trick, side flipping, barely making that long jump. Another side flip and just going into the cannon. A pretty similar route to underwater. Not doing the BLJ probably allowed it to be a little bit faster, unfortunately, to underwater. A great run by Skepex. Let's watch that one more time. Another person that saw a pretty similar route with all of the things in a cool mountain at the top. So many things available to the speedrunners right there. Going straight to the red coin on the tree, landing on that sign, side flipping to get onto the other sign. It's weird seeing all these intentional misflips. Going to the red coin, another side flip, only needs one more, I believe. Does it by doing a forward side flip into the red coin on the tree and going into the cannon to finish their run. What a great run by Skepex. Just optimizing that time away. Next up, shaving off half of a second with another 0XA run. Column 2, it is LRF Lou. Column 2, time of 15.40. 0XA presses 7 yellow coins, a 1-up, 2 signs, and end by dying. Let's load that up right now. Let's see what level they did their run in. Description: A is for don't press. Womp's Fortress. Let's see if they do the same butterfly strat. No, going to the top. Interesting. Landing on the sign, going around the piranha plant. Oh, activates the butterflies early to just be able to punch into it. And a little bit of a faster death. Doing the same route as the Stickman and Josh. How do multiple people do the same butterfly strat? Let's watch it one more time. Great job, 2 LRF Lu. Butterflies, very useful for 1-up tasks, in general. This one is a really good... Whomp's Fortress is really good for column 2, I believe, just because of how everything is on this very bottom level. The only downside is how you have to wait for the butterflies. That's why they have a little bit of time to wait right there. Waiting for that butterfly to go, don't really have to optimize the movement as much as you would have normally. So you can afford to walk, get those yellow coins while you wait for the butterflies to be able to spawn the 1-up. What a great run by LRF Lu, making it to the top half if you count DQs. No, yeah, good job. Definitely doing it by 1 spot if you count the DQs. Next up, who barely missed out on the top 10. Better luck next time to Mr. Piet 1001 with a time of 14.77, column 2 and a time differential of 0.63. 0 XA presses is just too strong for a lot of these runners to pass up. Let's watch Mr. Piet's run. Thank you, Shiverstar. Description: Dutch. Going into Lethal Lava Land. It's been a while since we've seen Lethal Lava Land. Touching these two signs are way too good right at the very start. But just going straight to these yellow coins, not hitting the lava, allowing them to go a little bit faster. Dying and getting the 1-up while the level is fading out. Very smart. Smart usage of the damage. Because the end by dying, unfortunately, for the earlier competitors, the end by dying time wasn't up until Mario was actually dead. So therefore, when the level is fading out, you could just go get the 1-up. Smart optimization allowed Mr. Piet to shave off a couple seconds over the last run we saw that was pretty similar. It's better optimization and a little bit of cheese, a tiny bit, right at the end to get an 11th place run. There's probably not going to be a ghost comparison for this because there's like 50 runs, all in different levels. But, what a great run by Mr. Piet. Let's watch that one more time. I almost didn't. I almost forgot. Sorry, Mr. Piet. Starting off with these two signs, just way too good, these two signs at the very start. Allowing to slide kick on lava is a minor optimization. Full health. Using the red coins to be able to just lava bounce twice, cancel the lava bounces really quick, and collecting the 1-up while the level is fading out. Great job to Mr. Piet getting 11th place in this competition. Next up, the top 10. Another team task. Another column 2. Column 2 very good in this one. I would say like almost half the people in this competition used around column 2. 0 XA presses is just too good. In 10th place, with a time of 14.70, really close to Mr. Piet, ERGC Xander and Speedy Cubed 64. Difference of 0.07. Shoutouts to column 2. Description: we were up all night to get lucky. Shoutouts to Nis, and please use read only. Alright. Shoutouts to Daft Punk. Ooh, wow, what was that turnaround on that sign? Allowing them to get to the butterflies even faster. Somehow managing to spawn the 1-up in a different spot. Huh. Also, he was using the same butterfly trick. The start of Whomp's Fortress, just really good. Great job to Xander and Speedy Cubed. Using the same butterfly life trick. I don't know how they manipulated the butterfly to get even closer to the wall. It's very smart. Was that a Eru drop on the sign? Getting the 1-up really close to the wall to be able to just collect it while they're already falling. Great job, Xander and Speedy Cubed, getting top 10 in this competition using the same butterfly life strat that a lot of people did earlier. Just managing to spawn the 1-up faster. That's really what makes that route. Next up, in 9th place, another team shaving off just over 0.4 of a second. In 9th place, Iwersanch and Yo What's Up with 14.28, and I believe the first usage of Column 1 in this competition, time differential of 0.42. Column 1, take fall damage, break a cork / crazy box. Break 2 exclamation mark boxes, side flip 4 times, and end by swimming? Where on earth is there all of these things? Let's see what run they did, what level they entered in. Congratulations to Iwersanch and Yo What's Up. In Wet Dry World, very smart because these box right at the very start. There's the corks, the exclamation mark box. A lot of side flips. The switch, that allowing them to break the cork box, and that is the end of their run. Wow. They took fall damage. I gotta watch that one again. There's just too much going on there. Congratulations to Iwersanch and Yo What's Up, the first people to do it in Wet Dry World. To do their run in Wet Dry World. Doing Column 1. Allowing side flipping immediately, 2 side flips right out of the way, 1 exclamation mark box, firsting up, side flipping to get the other one, another side flip while being squished. That's a good optimization. If you side flip while you're squished, you only go up half as high, landing a lot faster, and then hitting the switch to spawn a quirk box, enabling them to break it with a kick and fall backwards into the swimming animation. Great job to Iwersanch and Yo What's Up. Watch out for that skeeter, Mario. Oh no. Mario, no. Oh god. Whew. Okay, I think we're good. Oh man, that was close. Great job to Iwersanch and Yo What's Up. Smart route, first person in Wet Dry World, and the first people to do Column 1, I believe. Next up, another solo runner. In 8th place, a deal with a time of 13.87 and row 4? Is that new? I believe that's a new... I believe they're the only person actually in this whole competition to use row 4. Very interesting. Row 4, break 2 exclamation mark boxes, collect a 1-up, grab a tree or a pole, activate a switch, and end by entering a loading zone. Huh. End by entering a loading zone. There are a couple levels that have loading zones to make the illusion that the level's bigger than they actually are. Some, for example, are the slide in Tall Tall Mountain and the water part, the little mid-section of Wet Dry World and the mid-section of Dire Dire Docks. Let's see which level Adil did their run in description. Wish me luck for my exams, please. Doing it in Tiny Huge Island. Loading zone also counts as a pipe, I should mention. Getting the box and the 1-up immediately, that counts as a pole grab. Grabbing the very bottom, you heard Mario do the whoa before activating the switch and going straight into the loading zone. That switch loading zone combination right there makes that super fast and a great run by Adil. Doing it in Tiny Huge Island. There's so many levels being done here. Let's watch that one more time. First, breaking off this first exclamation mark box, getting the 1-up, grabbing the pole for 1 frame there. The second box only needs to activate the switch and enter a loading zone. A handy switch right there for them to just do to finish their run. Pipes do count as loading zones because they have to load the other part of the level. Very smart usage of row 4 by Adil, the only person to see a row 4 route at all in this entire competition. Very smart, and earning an 8th place for their troubles. Congratulations. Next up, I know you guys have missed this column. It is Column 2. Nis with a time of 13.10, Column 2, and a time differential of 0.77 over Adil. Column 2, 0 A presses, 7 yellow coins, 1-up, 2 signs, and end by dying. as we all are familiar, probably at this point. Description: beaned. I wonder what that means. I hope he didn't bean me. These two signs just too good, immediately slide kicking. Getting 2 yellows. Ooh, very smart. And another slide kick. It's just a faster version of the earlier competitor that did their run in Lethal Lava Land. Canceling both lava bounces right there to avoid having to do a regular lava bounce and just be able to do it really quick. Let's watch that one more time. Great job to Nis. Canceling both of those lava bounces with the puzzle pieces to just get damaged super fast. Super duper fast to finish their run. 2 signs immediately. First slide kick. Need 7 yellow coins, a 1-up, and to die. Immediately, nice dive grinding on the edge of the red coins. Starting the death, very important, before making it into the 1-up to finish the run. Oh man, what a great run by Nis. Getting 7th place in this competition. Great finish in Task 10. 4232 stars, the classic Nis number. Next up, in 6th place, barely shaving off some time over Nis, with another Column 2. Column 2 might have been a little bit overpowered. Just a little bit. In 6th place, Nonsense and Y, with a time of 13.03, Column 2, and a time differential of 0.07 over Nis. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Nonsense and Y for getting 6th place in this competition. Doing it also in Lethal Lava Land. I wonder what strat they're going to use. That was a weird slide kick. They used the science hitbox to push them a little bit. Oh, that was the only change in the run. Instead of doing 2 immediate lava boosts, they did 1. It dive grinded to get closer to the star, another 1, and then more fancy movement to just get closer to that 1-up, able to get it and get 6th place in this competition. Let's watch that one more time. These are getting really fast. Nonsense carried by Y. 2 signs right there. Weird sign hitbox. Getting all those 7 yellow coins. So much dive grinding and a slide kick to finish their run. Getting the 1-up on the brown structure. Exactly. Closer to the 1-up lava bounce cancels to just eke out a couple frames over Nis and earn a 6th place. Congratulations to both of them. What pros? I get it. Fire. Fire because it's Lethal Lava Land. What a good joke. Anyways, next up. In 5th place, I believe one of these competitors' first top 5s. In 5th place, also doing Column 2, shaving off 0.33 over Nonsense and Y. It is Bismuth and Cosmic with a time of 12.70. Also doing Column 2. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Bismuth and Cosmic for a top 5 finish in this competition. Also doing Lethal Lava Land. This strat might be the broken strat that wins the competition. How do they manage to beat such established tassers such as Nis? Ooh, very smart. And just diving, no slide kick there to be able to make it a little bit faster. Not going dive grinding along the edge, just making it closer. Little nice. Good job, Mario. Little musical number by Bismuth and Cosmic right here at the end. Probably where the majority of their re-records went. What a great round by Bismuth and Cosmic, just doing more in a straight line towards the 1-up, allowing them to shave off quite a bit of frames over the previous competitors. Let's load that up one more time. Slide kicking as well over here to the 2 yellow coins right there. Not even really dive grinding. How do they actually fall off backwards there? Interesting. Falling off to just immediately do 2 lava bounce cancels, but then going more in a straight line to the lava, allowing them to land on the brown structure and get the one up even faster. What a great run by those two. Congratulations on a top 5 finish. Another one for Bismuth. And I believe Cosmic's first. I can't get over that. Oh, I think that's it. What a nice musical number by Mario. And now, who gets the legendary CSC placing? The 4th place finish, barely missing out a medal. Guess which column it is? You guys are gonna have no idea. It's gonna be column 2. Dylan Stedge and Mad Ghost Deck with a time of 12.53, and column 2, a time differential of 0.17 over Bismuth and Cosmic. Let's load up their run. Before you're... Dang. I hope it's not column 2 to the very end. Hint, hint. Description, test. Lethal Lava Land. I wonder what strat they're going to do here. Slide kicking as well. Getting straight to those 2 yellow coins. A combination of the strats of the previous competitors. Combination of the strats of the previous competitors doing the dive grinds on the side to get closer, but then cutting across the corner to be able to start the death timer a little bit earlier. It's kind of cool. You can see like renditions of the same run just with minor optimizations over and over. Great job to Dylan and Mad Ghost Deck. Dylan getting his patented 4th. Ha 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 ha's into the 2 yellow coins. This is where the difference is on this one. Dive grinds, but cuts the corner with a dive recover to avoid having to slide kick and making it all the way to the brown structure, barely getting that one up before Mario dies. What a great run by Dylan Stedge and Mad Ghost Deck, doing the ever so popular column 2. Oh no. No collusion here. Column 2 is just way too good, and the 2 signs at the start of Lethal Lava Land are just so satisfying. So, you guys are probably thinking, next one is column 2 Lethal Lava Land, right? Well, in 3rd place, Alex Palix 1 and Alex X167, shaving off half of a second over Dylan Stedge and Mad Ghost Deck with a time of 12.03, with column 1? What? It's faster than Lethal Lava Land? What? Column 2, dethroned. Description for column 1. Take fall damage, break a cork / crazy box, break 2 exclamation mark boxes, side flip 4 times, and end with a swimming animation. Let's load up their run. Good job to both Alexes for a bronze medal. The official 1-59 bronze medalists of this competition. Description: the most anticipated collab since Bob-omb Battlefield 100 coins. It is in Tiny Huge Island. Starting off with the side flip, going over here, breaking this cork box with a glitchy wall kick. Wow. Side flipping a ton and taking fall damage and entering water for a little bit there. Wow. What a great run by both Alexes, the good and the bad. I'll let you figure out which one is which. Let's watch that one more time. Very smart to use the switch to spawn. I was wondering where the cork boxes they were going to break is. They used the switch to spawn a cork box and glitch you all kick off of it to break it. Oh man. Starting off with the side flip and an exclamation mark box break. Glitchy wall kick while breaking it. Another side flip, 2 more side flips, and a jump dive. Probably missed a side flip somewhere in there. And a finish to their run in 3rd place. Standing on water so the fire spitter can't damage you. What a fantastic finish by the 2 Alexes. Oh, you want me to slow-mo that? Alright, I'll slow-mo the top 3. That's fine with me. Let's go. He does enter the swimming animation. First side flip. I'll keep track of the side flips. 2 glitchy wall kicks there, or something like that. Second side flip. 3rd side flip. Was that a side flip? I don't know. What a great run by the both. Oh, that was a side flip as well. And then enters the swimming animation really quick. right there to finish their run. Just barely doing it, but that does count. Like, you would have to watch it like frame by frame, and we don't have time for that today, unfortunately. What a great run by both Alexes, getting a bronze medal in this competition. Next up, shaving off 1/10 of a second. Who could it be in second place? In second place, 1/10 of a second over to both of the Alexes, it is CSZ, with also column 1. It does to me too, Katri. Congratulations to CSZ for getting second place. Please don't spoil the results if you know who the winner is. Also in Tiny Huge Island, this strat might have been the one to dethrone Lethal Lava Land. Side flipping and wall kicking off the box, modern optimization, another glitchy wall kick in the exact same spot. The classic CSC camera, and another similar ending. You can see how Mario was swimming here. That's basically what the last place, or the last two did. Shoutouts to the Goomba. Hitting Mario in the water. Huh, I didn't even know they could really do that. It makes sense. But still, let's watch this one more time. The C1 strat to dethrone C2. And don't worry, we're going to watch this in slow-mo too. Just soak this run in full speed. Side flip underneath the box to wall kick off of it and break it. Glitchy wall kicks right there to break that box going upwards. Another glitchy wall kick, and yes, I can tell that's a side flip there. Before eventually getting hit by the kamikaze mini Goomba. What a great run by CSZ. We gotta watch that one again. You know we have to watch that one again. And this is only second place. Starts off getting over to the box, side flipping and wall kicking off of it to go around it. Breaking the box on the way up and glitchy wall kicking again. Side flipping under that box, side flipping up, and a side flip dive to be able to make it into the water to finish their run. Oops, went a little bit too fast. With -4 lives, -4 stars. A great run by CSC, getting second place. But now, how can you beat that? Is it like, are they going to beat it by like a frame? How do you do it? Well, with a gold medal. A gold medal to the first place finishers. Shaving off around 4/10 of a second, also doing column 1. In first place, Fifth Dispense and Rush 57. Fifth Dispense, I believe, won last week, if I recall correctly, and I believe this is Rush's first gold medal. Congratulations to Rush. If it's not, well, still, anyways, congratulations to Rush. Congratulations to both of them for getting 11:55 time. How do you save that much time? Let's watch their run. Where do they do it? It would have to be in Wet Dry World, right? Classic BLJ, you know, as you do. Tiny Huge Island. Just doing a single jump. Interesting. Similar strat to CSC. Oh my god, faster box break. Dive grinding on the side, breaking it with a ground pound. That little mini strat is what allowed them to get a first place, ending it in style with the death. What a great run by Fifth Dispense and Rush 57. I'm so glad Column 1 beat out Column 2. What a great run by these two competitors, earning a first place finish. We gotta watch this one. This ground pound is so smart. This is like the biggest brain thing I've seen in a long time. First seeing off of the box, ground pounding on the box to break it, and dive grinding on the side before doing more side flips and ending by swimming in the very corner next to the very mini cannon. Let's watch that one more time in slow-mo. We might have to super slow-mo this one. The official 1:10:59 super slow-mo. -109 lives, 8,451 stars, of course. Super slow-mo, half speed. This is what PAL looks like if you're not familiar. Just kidding. Starts off with just a punch jump to avoid the Goomba. First being off the box. This part I understand. Ground pounding to break the box and dive grinding on the side to get speed instantly. Breaking the box, another side flip, and they don't need to do another one, so they can just go straight into the water. What a great run by those two. The combination of side flipping to ground pound to break the box, as well as just faster movement there, allowed them to save time at the end by being able to just continue their speed with a double jump instead of having to side flip one more time. Why is everyone laughing? Because I'm funny. And that was the winner. Congratulations to both 50 Spence and Rush57 for winning this task competition. But we're not done yet. We still have a couple more runs to show off. Unfortunate to this next place competitor. The first DQ in a long time. It's been a really long time since we've had a DQ of this level. Very unfortunate to... What was his run? Very unfortunate to Dargos, the legendary Tasser, who did column 1 as well, but did not take fall damage. Very, very unfortunate. His time would have been a 1460, so it would have placed him in 10th place. Very interested to see where Dargos did his unfortunately DQ'd run. In Wet Dry World. Interesting. Breaking the two boxes. Whoa! Look at those dives. Dang, it's such a shame this got DQ'd. Breaking the cork box from below. Speed kicking it, break the other box, and side flipping and diving to go into the water, but unfortunately didn't take fall damage. He forgot to take fall damage. Oh no. That would have been 9th place. Dang, we gotta watch that one again. I know we don't normally watch DQs again, but come on. That would have been a 1460. That would have been 9th place. So many dives. Dive grinding on the side with a jump dive as well. To get up even faster using the water skater. Breaking the cork box with the help of the switch. Side flipping and diving. Should have hit the water. Very unfortunate. He could have landed on the little fence thing. Oh, man. So unfortunate to Dargos. Just very... I can't put into words how sad I am that that was DQ'd. Because that was a pretty cool run as well. And now, for the final DQ of the whole competition. It has been a while since we've seen a row. The last person to do it was a deal all the way back in 8th. Row number 3. The last person to do this one was DS273 and Canif all the way back in 14th. It is Shadow XFM who forgot to collect 7 yellow coins. Very unfortunate. Congratulations to Shadow XFM for not doing the task. Wait. Oh, this is another butterfly. How do you... Wait. Wait, what? Oh, this is not. Row 3, I probably should have read what row 3 was. For some reason, I assumed we were doing a column 2 because it was Swamp's Fortress. Canceling both of those before going through the back of the fence. Breaking the blue coin switch to get 7 coins. Need to collect 7 yellow coins. Oh, man. He didn't forget, he just didn't read the rules. The rules specifically say 7 yellow coins. Very unfortunate, Shadow XFM. Let's watch that one more time because I thought it was a column 2. Starts off, needs to get the power-up cap. There's a glitchy wall kick right at the very start. That's a classic glitchy wall kick. Gets the power-up cap. Goes through the warp to just be able to go over here a little bit faster. Clips to the bottom of the level. Very unfortunate that... Ooh, fast wall kicks right there as well. I didn't even see those. That is where the 4 wall kicks come in right there. Very unfortunate that they collected 7 coins instead of 7 specifically yellow coins. Not really sure why they grabbed the pole. And yes, you do lose your cap when you teleport. That was the final run of the competition. All 25 have been shown. Congratulations to 50 Spence for winning, along with Rush57 in a team. CSC for getting second place, and the 2 Alexes for getting third, as well as everyone else who participated in these competitions. But we're not done yet. This is the end of the set of 5 runs, so we gotta go over all of these scores before showing off the next run. I'll make this quick. Congratulations to Super Davo for getting 55th. Also in 55th, Anastasia. 54th, Triforce 62. 52nd, Luca 4735. 52nd as well, Compact Elite 82. 51st, Faustus. 50th, Scuttlebug Razor. 49th, TAS's RTA. 48th, The Stick Man. 47th, Aj. 45th, Tayep. 45th as well, Ash Nofe. I probably butchered that, I apologize. 44th, Ninefly. 43rd, Mr. Shots. 42nd, DS273. 41st, Let's Create 123. 40th, Andrew SM64. 39th, Silwar. 38th, Gotten Desert 0. 37th, Cinnabon. 36th, Super Watermelon 64. 35th, Mario Killer. 34th, Underwater. 33rd, Can Kicker. 31st, Tatai. Letas. Also in 31st, Calzone Speedrun. 30th, Van Helsing. 29th, Shadow XFM. 28th, Bismuth. 27th, Felipe Tales. 26th, Famicom Disk System. 25th, 2003-041. 24th, YSTEM. 23rd, Mr. Piet 1001. 22nd, Yo, What's Up? 21st, Adil. 20th, Tomato Bird 8. 19th, Brett. 18th, Cosmic. 17th, ERGC Xander. 16th, LRF Lou. 15th, Y. 14th, Canif. 13th, Alex Palix 1. 12th, Iwer Sanch. 11th, Speedy Cube 64, 10th, Skepex, 9th, Nonsense, 8th, Dargos, 7th, Alex X 167, 6th, Nis, 5th, Mad Ghost Deck, 4th, Dylan Stedge, and with a lot of points greater than 4th, Rush 57 in 3rd, CSC in 2nd, and 5th Dispense, all the way over 200 points, not even close to anyone else, in 1st. Congratulations to everyone who participated in these set of 5. Congratulations to 5th Dispense for their first set win ever. CSC for the silver medal in the set, and Rush for a bronze. CSC, who got first last one, now getting second. What a crazy run. But also, don't leave just yet. I know I'm sounding like a broken record. Looking forward to see all these runs in Task 11 you can see on the right. Well, what is Task 11? I wonder. In Rainbow Ride, start by using a modified warp to send you to the top of the big house, and end by collecting the moved star in the very corner. Oh god. End by collecting the moved star in the very corner of the Tricky Triangles area. Are we back? Sorry about that. In Rainbow Ride, start by using the modified warp to the top of the big house, and end by collecting the move star in the corner of the Tricky Triangles area. No long jumping. That's the cool thing for this task. It's a solo task due on the 22nd of June, 3:30 p.m. EDT. This is going to be a crazy run. Sorry, I just dropped a couple of frames there. 420 frames. I apologize. Yes, if you want to do carpetless, well, wait, no. You have to get down from the top, not the other way around. I'd be very interested to see in how people get all the way from one side of Rainbow Ride to the very far corner without using one of Mario's most essential tools, the long jump. For more rules, and if I get anything wrong, you can check on the Task Competition Discord, which you can join right now. Somebody link that in the chat. As well as, follow Dennis. He's the guy that made the really cool compilation that I showed off at the very start. Probably not going to be one this time, at least with as many people, because of all of the different crazy routes. If there are, it's going to be really cool. In the meantime, I've been Wanted59. Thank you all for watching this set-ending Task Competition 2019 Task 10. Follow me on Twitch and Discord. Join the Task Competition. Enter in the Task Competition. Task your brains out. I've been Wanted59, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Shoutouts to Bismuth's musical number.